Hello and welcome to my video 7.7 Transformations. So this is only a part of 7.7, but 7.7 is also a little bit of a review of 7.5 and 7.6. So we're not going to talk about that because you can look at my previous videos. But this transformation idea is just basically moving around an object. So if I take whatever object, like that's my oval, and I say I want to move it to the left, I literally just pick it up, move it to the left. Or move it down, pick it up, move it down. But it's going to tell us a few specifics before we get started. So, questions will look like this. Translate the following shape up by 2. I'm telling you this other part here because it's nice to know for your future, especially grade 10, this is how it's going to show up later on. So translate by adding 2 to the y, which just means up by 2. Okay, so be aware of that, but we'll just see up, right, left, down, that sort of thing for now. So take every point on your image. So I've got a point here, and I want to move it up by 2. So I'm going to move this one up to here. Okay, and this point here, up by 2 to here. And this point here, up by 2. And this point here, up by 2. So now you should be able to see our shape coming together. I want to use a new color, but I don't have any, so let's use a blue square show up now in the 4 points that we just drew. So that would be if we translated the image up by 2. You can see that every point went up by 2. Now let's look at this other one, and it says left by 3. So we're going to do the exact same thing again. Every point is going to move left by 3. So that one moves there. This one moves here. Oops, by 3. Whoops, my bad. 1, 2, 3. So let's do one big line. Left by 3. 1, 2, 3. And green now. 1, 2, 3. And blue. 1, 2, 3. So you can see that we now have a new shape. Whoopsies. No. Oh. Wow, my shapes here aren't going so well. There you go. We have a new shape over to the left by 3. But you might notice the gap here is only a gap of 1. So be aware of that. The gap size is not how far you're moving the shape. So just be careful when you're doing that. I also want to just say again that we have this like subtracting 3 from x type of thing. So let's look back at the beginning shape here. And we can see that the green point here originally is 1 in the x direction, right? And 1 in the y direction. That's where it starts, right here, right? But now, when we add 2 to the y, now we have a green one of 1 and 3. Okay, so it's added 2 to the y. And if we go over here, we still have 1 for y, but instead we have -2 for x. -2, 1. So you can see that process, how it's adding 2 to the y and subtracting 3 from the x. So be aware of that for next year. But for now, up by 2, left by 3, down by whatever, right by whatever. That's what you got to know for 7.7 transformations. Good luck!